So here is the replacement of the air filter on the Rebel 300. Haven't found any videos that talk about this, so hopefully this helps you out if you decide to change yours. So you pop off the front cover and you can expose this to where you can see the screws that hold the plate on. Now right here is, again, you're going to see the screws at the top. The plate, just another view. Then you're going to see this assembly is very intimidating. When you feel it, it feels like it's stuck on there, but it's actually a rubber grommet that's being held into place there. So the red part is the fuse connector to that green piece. Once you're able to wiggle that off, then you can separate the two from the plate cover. You can see it's got two little snaps on the side. I used a pick to get the inside one. The outside one you could do with your finger, but you have to kind of wiggle it off. So here's the part disassembled. You see those two little flaps sticking out of the cover there? That's what holds it together. And here's another view to where you can see those flat pieces sticking out of the air filter cover there. That's what holds that rubber piece on. And right here is the cover itself. Here's another little close-up view of those flaps that stick into the rubber fitting. So here's with the cover off. I took off the 3 Phillips head screws and it's kind of dirty. It's kind of tough to get out, but you can get it out. And then right at the very bottom, you see those 2 little long slits. That's where the bottom of the filter cover snaps into at the bottom. And here's the air filter. You can see the snaps on the left-hand side where it snaps into place. Looks kind of dirty. I didn't know it was a green filter. Here's with the filter taken out. You can see some dirt. You can kind of see where the air is most effective on the filter, where it's most dirty. It's kind of amazing to see. And here's the other side of the filter. I didn't know it had a steel mesh, so you've got air coming into the particle or the fabric portion of it, and then you've got a steel mesh right there doing a little more filtering. Here's another side view. You can kind of see how it's dirty. This is the inside view, I guess you would say. And here's another view right here on this side. You can see where it's most dirty there. Here's a view with the K&N filter in place, snapped into place. So it's 2 pieces. It's a plastic adapter and then it's the actual filter itself. Here's another angle of what it looks like. You can see the air tube from under the seat coming in where the air fills the chamber there, and then it snaps into place. So there's the snaps. So once you fit the inside in, then you could just push it over to the left and those 2 pieces snap into place, hold it. And here's just another view. See at a distance what it looks like. So right here, here's where it looks when it's out. You can kind of see how the K&N filter looks just before it gets snapped into place.
Here it is in there.
And right here, I unsnapped it so you could kind of see how it goes. It was giving me a little trouble if you don't use 2 hands. You got to make sure that it fits on the inside. It's got 2 teeth that snap into place, so it's kind of easier if you use 2 hands to hold it. So you'll snap in the inside first, and then you'll bring the K&N filter more towards where it seats, and then you snap those 2 tabs in place. I'm trying to snap it in place, but it's kind of difficult to hold them both because they're 2 pieces.
Crap.
And then here's where the air filter cover plate goes in. It's kind of difficult, like I said, to get out the first time, but I mean, you could get it back in there. I cleaned it before I put it back. Here it is. Back into place. I put the screws back in place and put everything back together. Here's another angle of what it looks like. Snap back into place. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So those flat fins that were sticking out of the air filter cover plate, they slide into those grooves with that rubber housing there that it's kind of, slides in. And here's the bottom view right there, me showing you how it kind of presses in. And here's what the air filter looked like when I got everything put back together. I was just looking at it, amazing how dirty it is. Yeah. This is a pretty interesting project. Don't be intimidated by it. I was very intimidated by doing this, just trying to get the piece off without breaking it. But once I understood that it's not snapped or glued, it's pressed on and it's rubber, you can just slide it out very slowly and get the job done.